Well, hello everyone and welcome to another MIgardener official product review. Hopefully you all are going to enjoy. Today we're going to be reviewing the Ohuhu expandable garden hose. Now the first thing right off the bat is I'm not sure if I got the 17 foot or the 50 foot. I'm looking at the box. I just took it out of the box and I'm not sure because there's really no specifications. So that's the first thing you're going to realize. If you purchase this product, you may not know what size you're getting, but they sent it to me to review, and I told them I'd give them an honest review, so I'm doing such. I did not go out and purchase this, just for the record. Now the next thing that I want to note is the actual spray nozzle here. It does come with a 8 selection spray nozzle. I do like that they add that. However, we'll see how it actually performs, because I know a lot of times anything that is all plastic, this being all plastic material except for a few components like the spring and this little lock here, are metal. Now this could be a freebie, however, there's no such thing as free lunch. You paid for this in some way, shape, or form. So we'll see if this actually adds to the value or if it's better off them just leaving it out. Because it does in fact feel sturdy. It rotates nicely. It does have a little bit of a grippy handle here, which is nice. I do like that kind of grip. It does in fact have a rubber grip handle here, which is kind of nice, with a nice ergonomic design. So they do have in fact some aspects of a good sprayer, but the fact of the matter is it's pretty lightweight plastic, which concerns me because that always tends to separate right around the little nozzle selector. It always tends to leak right around there. It's the first place it leaks. They do give you, which is a plus, extra gaskets. For anyone that has ever owned a hose, you know that gaskets are the most commonly replaced thing because you lose them all the time. When you take off the hose, they fall off in the lawn, you just lose them, or they dry up and they deteriorate and crack. So it's nice that they give you a packet. I took one out, but they give you a packet of 3, which is great. So thank you for that. That's bonus points for me. Now the next thing is that I want to note is the really good quality metal nozzle here. Both the male and female ends here, they have very good metal components. Nothing here is plastic, which is good, and it's actually heavy. The metal here is heavy, so assuming that they have a really tight seal, they're going to do well, because let's face it, plastic parts just break so easily, and this is not the as seen on TV cheap, chintzy, expandable hose. You know, they talk really highly about these connectors here, and I can see why. They're definitely heavy. So let's hook it up now. Another aspect before I hook it up is that this does have an on-off switch right on the female end here. So, or the male end, sorry. The male end of the hose does have a nozzle to stop the flow of water, which is a really good, that's a good perk to have. All right, so we're going to see how easily this goes on here. It goes on really easily. That's a plus. Really good threads. I do like when things go easily. Now the next thing we're going to do is turn on the water and see how well it expands. It's alive. It's alive. Okay, so it's expanding, which is that's good to see. I don't see any immediate leaks, maybe just a few around our spigot, which needs replacing anyways, so that's not a fault of the hose, but no leaks that I see. I'm gonna pull it out to its full length and we'll see if it's 50, I'm guessing it's 50 feet, not the 17-foot hose, but let's check it out. First impressions, it's nice. I mean, it's not there's not a whole lot of wow factor, but it's nice. I will say the one thing I did notice is that this thing tends to knot up a lot, because when it shrinks, it coils back up, and then you turn the water on and it tends to not up on itself. That's not that fun to have to undo that all the time, like I just did. Another thing is that we are fully expanded, and I do not see any leaks as of yet, so that's a plus. All right, so we got the nozzle here, and we're going to just turn the water on. And the one thing that I notice is almost immediately the hose shrinks. The hose goes long when the water is off. See, there's a little ball bearing in there that rotates back and forth when you turn it like that, and you'll be able to see the water flow out. However, when you turn it on, you'll notice at full strength it shrinks quite a bit, and this is a problem for me because at full length we should have a lot more power than this. And the thing is that when you stop the water, you can pull it out because it extends with the water pressure. It extends the hose. But as you use the water in the hose, it's got elasticity and it like pulls me back. And if I was washing my car and you were the car, I'd be like, ugh, I can't reach. So that's a little bit of a downside there, because obviously you have to use the water in the hose. That's the purpose of having the hose. So that's a little bit of a bummer, because now what was about 50 feet is now about 20 feet, 25 feet. And it builds up water pressure, and I'm watching it grow as the water pressure comes back, and I can walk it back now, see, because the water pressure has filled the hose and extended it. And as I use it, it's like it yanks you back quite a bit as you use the water. So that is a problem. But let's check out the nozzle sprayer. All right, so we got the little 8 selection spray nozzle here. We have the shower setting on. I'm pleased with that. That's not bad at all. That's got pretty good pressure through there. And again, also, what I did notice is that the back pressure does not have the hose shrink as fast as when you just open up the little on-off switch on the hose itself. It doesn't shrink as fast because all the pressure doesn't go out at once, so it doesn't really pull you back. See, I'm using the water, and this is not all that bad. It's still shrinking quite a bit, and you know, it's not decreasing as fast as it was. However, it still is decreasing at a pretty fast rate, and then you lose a lot of your water pressure. And our water pressure is really good, by the way. Our water pressure is very good. So as you can see, when I turn off, like any hose, you turn it off and the pressure builds, but it's almost as if the water entering the hose is not entering fast enough to supply the amount coming out, so that the output is faster than the input, because it actually has an entrance reducer at the female end of the hose, the other end. So let's try that out though. Let's try the angle. There you go. Got a little down shot there. Full is just kind of a messy spray. That uses obviously a lot more water, as we talked about, so that shrinks the hose quite a bit faster. That soaker, that's pretty much just for like watering flower baskets. Then you have a cone. That's pretty good. I'm not really sure why you use a cone. I've never used a cone before because it just kind of sprays everywhere you don't want it to spray. And then you have flat, which is pretty nice, I would say, for washing a car. That'd be a good setting for washing a car, although I've never used it for washing a car. I might try it sometime. And then you have center, which is just really gentle, you know, just a really gentle yet direct, I would say. And then you have mist, which is not a mist. So that's a bad setting. I don't think it's tight enough. I don't think when they put this head on, it's tight enough, because usually there's a super tight clearance on the mist setting which really just mists. This is actually just a little, like, a spray. It's like there's really not a mist going on. This is a stream of water, definitely a stream, definitely not a mist. All right, so we are back here. I just wanted to fill you all in on some new updates here. The head is actually leaking. I found that out as I was walking back. I'm like, what is dripping on my foot? And actually, again, the head is leaking on the sprayer here. So I thought I would fill you all in on that as well. Things are not looking as good as I would hope for the Ohuhu extension hose and spray nozzle here. Some good points are, obviously, like I said, really good quality metal components. Extra parts. We talked about extra gaskets. And that's really it. I can't say that the quality of the sprayer adds any value. In fact, you're wasting water as you're sitting here. We're wasting water, and money's basically going down the drain or into the lawn. The hose does in fact extend. I have not yet found any leaks in the hose. However, once you start using the hose, it pulls you away from what you're actually watering. If you're fully extended, let's say your target's 50 feet away and you're watering, you're going to be pulled away from that target. So it's really not that good because of the fact that I want it to be extended 50 feet and stay extended 50 feet. I don't want it to extend to 50 feet and then pull me back to 30, because then what's the point of having a 50-foot long hose? See what I mean? So that's another little downside. Another downside is the fact that the price does not justify the product. This was $19.99, and I can get a hose that, you know, yeah, you have to coil it up. It takes 5 minutes of your day, or if you have a hose reel, it takes 3 minutes of your day and maybe a dirty hand. But I can get it for 15 bucks, and it comes with a 5-year warranty. So that's another downside. So all in all, I can't say it's a horrible thing. I definitely went extra hard on the review, as I always do, because what is the point of a review if you're going to, you know, sugarcoat things? So I would have to give it 2 out of 5 stars for that reason, and that reason only. There's a lot of reasons, but mainly the fact that they're adding components that add to the cost but don't add to the actual overall value. The hose shrinks less than they advertise, so you might as well get a 50-foot hose and actually end up with a 50-foot hose if that's what you're paying for. And but there are some pluses, you know, if they can fix the how fast the hose shrinks, maybe put a larger entrance reducer on, like take away the entrance reducer is what I'm saying. Allow the full water pressure to come in so that you can, actually have the hose not retract back and pull you away. That would be great. That would actually increase it a little bit. Another thing is throw out this sprayer here. Does nothing. It's dripping all over me, in fact, and it's just making me upset, to be honest, because it's just drippy, and that's what I hate from spray nozzles. So you paid for that, and it doesn't do, it's going to go into the trash. So that's another reason. However, you know, I have to be honest here, the product needs a lot of work, and the price does not justify the quality or my expectations. So hopefully you all enjoyed. I hope to do more product reviews in the future. If you have tried the Ohuhu hose, let me know in the comments box below what your experiences have been, or if you've tried any of these crazy extension hoses, let me know. I'm a little bit of an old geezer here, and I like the classic hoses still to this day. Nothing really beats the price, and if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? So I think it's a little gimmicky, to be honest, but for those that don't want to coil up a hose, it's for you. So hopefully you all enjoyed, and I'll talk to you all later. See ya. Bye.